Shapey with the L. I hope y'all doing well. Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. If you're new, I'm going to ask you to please hit that big red sub button down below. On the road to 50 subs and really helps grow this channel. Also, hitting the like button gets our video into the recommended feed. So if you can help me with that, I really appreciate it. So thank you guys. But today, I want to go ahead and talk about the Boston Celtics. I had been wanting to make a video about this for a long time. I don't have a green shirt or a Celtics jersey, so I'm sorry. Rocking the Bulls, my Jordan jersey, all good. But with all that being said, I think the big thing we need to talk about is what is the future like for the Boston Celtics right now. So obviously Brown just got the news that he's going to be out for the rest of the season, so that takes him out of playoff contention this year. And going forward, we know that Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Kemba Walker are all going to be more often than most likely all going to be maxed out, so they're not going to have a lot of room to work with. I think that going forward, yes, Peyton Pritchard, the young guy, and Aaron Nesmith, going to see how they develop because we're not sure how they're going to turn out. I really think that they regret not doing that sign and trade to get Gordon Hayward because they could have had the Miles Turner instead of letting Gordon Hayward walk for absolutely nothing to Charlotte, so that was a big L on their part. And when it comes to drafts and that kind of stuff going forward, they don't really have the best selections if they're going to be trying to compete. I really don't know what moves Danny Ainge is going to make this team better because obviously Tristan Thompson coming onto the team this year was not a good fit for them at the start of the year. They tried to play Thompson and Tice together on the court when Tice is not known to be a three-point shooter, and neither is Tristan Thompson. They're both big men clogging up the paint, so there's no room for Tatum, Brown, or Kemba to work with when they're clogging up the paint, and we already know that, hey, one of these guys is going to shoot. Let's go ahead and lock down the perimeter. So that's why they were losing a lot of games, and I think that Danny Ainge really needs to figure out some way to fix that. They definitely are missing Al Horford right now. They definitely are missing Miles Turner. Definitely missing Gordon Hayward, and I don't think that they're going to be able to replace that anytime soon. Obviously, going into this draft, I'm doubting that they're going to have a high seed, especially when they are trying to fight for a play-in spot right now. So definitely not going to be getting the highest of draft picks in the first round, so that's not going to be good for them either. So I really don't know what moves they're going to make going forward. I really think they need to figure out their big man depth because obviously Tristan Thompson and Daniel Tice are not working starting together. They definitely are going to need more pieces off the bench to fill in the void that Gordon Hayward left leaving this past offseason. And they might need to make a trade or two. They might need to see if Kemba is going to be their long-term point guard because Kemba, Tatum, and Brown all need the ball to score. Obviously, Kemba Walker, not really known to be a playmaker. And I think that Terry Rozier, look at him in Charlotte. He's been able to produce, and he's putting up similar type numbers to Kemba. And I think that obviously Terry Rozier is definitely getting underpaid now that we see that he can put up just as good amount of numbers as Kemba. So obviously the Celtics are going to have a lot of problems to try to solve this offseason, and I think that I really don't see them competing in the next couple years because right now Milwaukee's still at full strength. They have Drew Holiday picked up, Giannis and Middleton are locked up. Their guys' core is locked, so I think that without a doubt they're definitely going to be able to contend. Brooklyn Nets just got better with KD, Kyrie, and Harden. They're 100%. They're definitely going to be a top team in the East. Philly is still up and coming, trying to see if they're going to be able to contend this year, first seed. So obviously, I really don't see the Celtics being able to compete because they're in a stacked Eastern Conference right now. It's very top heavy. Obviously, once you get to the fifth and under, it's like, obviously the top teams right now are Brooklyn, Milwaukee. Miami is a sleeper. Don't sleep on them. The Knicks are finally up and coming. We don't know if there's going to be big free agents coming there this offseason, especially by how well they're playing. It's kind of like the Clippers, how they were before Kawhi and PG got there. We got to see that, hey, yeah, this team is for real. They have a core. They have an identity. The Knicks are finally becoming relevant, and that just makes it even more scary for the Boston Celtics right now. They're in no man's land, and they really need to make some big moves. They need to be able to figure out what their identity is because right now it really doesn't seem like they have one. And I don't know if it's Brad Stevens' fault, if it's Danny Ainge's fault, or if it's ownership, but the Boston Celtics have a lot of problems they need to fix this offseason, and only time will tell if they're going to be able to address it. But with all that being said, guys, just wanted to go ahead and give you guys my thoughts because obviously Jaylen Brown is out, so I think that their odds of contending this year is down the drain. So with all that being said, guys, if you like this video and if you guys agree or have any comments about the Celtics, what you guys think about it, go ahead and please leave them in the comment section down below. And don't forget to hit the big red sub button one more time on the road to 50 subs. And if you can help me with that, I really appreciate it. So thank you. With all that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.